Excellent. We're good to go.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the City of Monona Plan Commission meeting on October 26th. I'm Alder Christy Goforth, sitting in for Chair Nancy Moore this evening. We'll start with a roll call, and let's see. Commissioner Josh Peterson.
Present.
Corrine Fallat. Is that how you say your last name, Corrine?
Ballot.
Fallat. Corrine Fallat.
Here.
Susan Fox.
Here.
Chris Homburg.
Here.
Brian Holmquist.
Here.
And looks like Commissioner Stein and Nancy Moore being absent.
Yes.
All right. Can I get approval of the minutes from the October 12th meeting? A motion?
I'll move.
Okay, a second.
A second.
Were there any revisions or edits needed that anyone saw? No? Okay, all in favor of approval?
Aye.
Aye.
And no, do we have any public appearances this evening, Doug?
I see a couple people on the line, but I believe we can check with them, but I believe they would be appearing for the agenda item.
Okay, if anyone wants to make a public appearance this evening, how about you unmute yourself and we'll wait a second here to see if anyone jumps in. Mr. Belkin? Andrew Humberg? All right. We'll move on then, and going to item 5, unfinished business. We have a public hearing for a rezoning request and map amendment from public facilities, Monona Municipal Code Ordinances, section 480-32 to single family resident district. Monona Municipal Code of Ordinances, section
Carrie Bradley.
80-24 at 611 Clear Spring Court as requested by Ralph and Carrie Bradley. Case number 2-014-2020. Doug, do you want to present this?
I will ask I think we have both the applicant as well as the realtor, Mr. Piantek, on the line, so they can sort of introduce it, make their case, and then if either of the other, I see 2 others on the line. If either of those would like to appear on this item as well, they can do that during the public hearing.
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Go ahead, Ralph.
Thank you, Leonard. I'm Ralph Bradley. I'm the property owner. My wife and I together own the property. The property in question has been in a single family for a very long time, and we purchased it last month as the settlement of the estate from the children who were settling the estate of the longtime owners. The property itself includes a 4-bedroom house, a garden shed, and a 3-car detached garage. The house itself is over 120 years old, and has many issues and concerns with the house itself. There is an inspection report that was done recently, and nearly every point on the structural and mechanical from the inspection was deemed to be unacceptable. We believe it to be past its useful life, and we would like to consider tearing down the existing house, also removing the garden shed, but we would leave the garage as it's newer. It's approximately 26 years old. And we would build a new house on the property. We're looking at roughly a 2,100 square foot ranch, single-story ranch style house that would sit on the property. We believe to be consistent with the rest of the neighborhood and would add value to the neighborhood in general. And that's a sum of our plans.
All right, thank you. Mr. Piantek?
Yes.
Anything to-
Yes, I'd like to add to that. Of course, eliminating the current home is the goal right now because of its condition. Also, when we're looking at this particular property, we want to move, the desire is to move ahead as quickly as we can and not to leave it sit. And of course, Ralph and Carrie Bradley's intention is to have it demoed as soon as we can get permission from the city to do that and move ahead with the project. They've also secured a high quality builder from the area. The gentleman that's also online, Matt Belkin, is from Schwingle Builders, who is a longtime parade builder in the Madison area. And they've moved ahead very quickly to obtain the new site plan and also elevations of the property they're proposing to build on it so that the commission can take a look at that, look at the intent and where we're trying to go with it. And we'd like to improve the neighborhood as quickly as we can.
Okay, great. Anyone else caring to make a statement during this public hearing? Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right.
I'm trying to unmute.
Here we go.
So I've actually been out to the property. And this looks like a very feasible and reasonable demolition and rebuild with minimal disruption to any of the previous soil, anything like that. I really do look forward to helping Ralph build a new home. I think we can do that, and I do really think that we can help this area of the city build.
All right, excellent. Thank you, Mr. Belkin. Anyone else care to speak in the public hearing? All right. Doug, can you remind me, do we make comments at this point or
At
all
this
declare
point,
the hearing closed?
declare the public hearing closed and move to consideration, and then we can kind of have that discussion.
Comments. Okay, I'll declare the public hearing closed and open to comments from the commission. Josh Peterson, do you care to start? I think you're on mute.
Thank you. Sorry about that. We did review this previously. It looks to be in alignment with previous discussions. I have nothing to add. No, looks good.
Brian Holmquist?
I see no concerns with the zoning change at all. Although the elevations and all those other pieces are not necessary, they look great for the area.
All right. Chris Homburg?
No further comments. Looks good.
Susan Fox?
Agreed with everything that's been said. I think it looks terrific. It'll add, I think, positively.
Great. And Corinne Fallett?
Nothing more to add. You got it.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think I agree. I think it looks great. It's going to be a nice improvement down there. I was curious, will any trees have to be cut for this project?
Yes. So we've been in touch with the tree service. Actually, I was emailing with them earlier today. There are numerous dead ash trees on the property that need to be removed. There are, for anyone who's been out there and seen, there are some huge cottonwoods on the back of the lot line. There's 3 of them. Actually, one is not on our property. The 2 that are, they will remain, although there is some significant trimming and maintenance that needs to be done. The one tree that does need to come out, there is a large, very large silver maple on the side of the house that would be right square in the middle of where a new foundation would have to go. Even if we could try to devise to build around it, we would likely damage the roots to the point that the house would be, or the tree would be killed. So yes, that silver maple will have to come out.
Okay, understood. You have a lot of trees down there, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. Okay, then, so then we move on to the consideration of action. Okay, we'll move on to the consideration of action for approval and recommendation to the city council for approval of a rezoning request and map amendment from Public Facilities, Monona Municipal Code of Ordinances, Section 480-32, to Single Family Residence District, Monona Municipal Code of Ordinances, Section 480-24, at 611 Clear Spring Court, as requested by Ralph and Carrie Bradley, case number 2-014-2020. All right, and we're good there? Do we have to vote? That's what I'm wondering. Do we have to vote? We do. Okay. All right. All in favor?
I move we recommend the
okay,
city
thanks,
council approval of the rezoning request as written by staff.
A second.
Thank you. A second. And Brian seconds. Thank you so much. Okay. And all in favor of this rezoning request?
Aye.
Aye.
And all opposed? All right. And it passes. Excellent. All right. Moving on to number 6, new business.
And
Good luck.
if I may, just as a point of order for the applicants, this will move to City Council now. You probably saw that in the staff packet, but there'll be 2 reads there. So this is going to be on the November 2nd. Yes, Monday, November 2nd meeting. And I'll be in contact with you again about that for the first read. And then most likely the second read will take place 2 weeks after at the 16th, meeting on the 16th as well. So we'll be in contact, but I just wanted to let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll see you then. Thank you.
And on behalf of the 4 of us, Ralph, Carey, Matt, and I, thank the commission. We appreciate your work on this too, Doug.
Thank you.
We're excited to see the project go forward.
It'll be a pleasure.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. Okay, and then moving on to new business, I see none. 7, reports of staff and commission members. Doug?
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to give an update. At the last meeting, I believe there was some discussion about the Gunderson property and sort of a request there. We did, the code enforcement officer and I worked on that, and we spoke to the ownership there and sort of requested some screening. We did, I went out a couple times and did see it as well. And just mentioned, and I don't foresee it being an issue really with the temperatures changing, but just requested if it is to continue outside for COVID reasons, but there'd be some screening put in place at least to screen from Monona Drive. And they were very much in agreement. So hoping that will progress and not be an issue moving forward.
Great.
And then in terms of potential upcoming items, there are actually 2 things, 2 items that will be on the next meeting at November 9th. We do have an application coming through for a pre-hearing conference for the Shopko site, the former Shopko site. So that will be for its pre-hearing workshop November 9th, as well as a CSM over at the WPS property. So that will be coming through. It'll actually go through Public Works Committee November 4th. So just before this, it's just how the meetings fell, really, just because they meet monthly. So I'll be able to sort of incorporate some of their feedback, if there is any, to the pre-hearing and then to the formal hearing as well for that.
All right. That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Excited to see that. All right. Anything from commission members for Doug? Or all right. Oh wow. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll move adjournment.
I'll move.
Okay, can I get a second?
Second.
Well. Okay, thank you. All right, all in favor of adjournment? All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Aye.
And great, meeting is closed. Wonderful seeing you all for this short meeting. Thank you for your patience with my first public hearing.
You did a great
Thanks,
job.
Christy.
Thank you very much.